Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm just going to be showing you how to change your rear wheel bearings in a Fulcrum Racing 5 rim brake wheel. So I'll go ahead, let's run through the steps. Right, so here we have the wheel. So what we want to do is we need to get the bearings which are in the drive side in there in the hub and on the non-drive side over there. Cartridge bearings. So first thing we want to do is remove the Freehub there off. Now to do that, what you need is a 17mm spanner, like so, and a 5mm hex head Allen key. What you want to do, 5mm in the end there, just slides in, and then with the 17mm spanner put it on the nut. Now this nut is left hand thread, so what I mean by that is undoing it, if you're normally undoing it, it would be anti-clockwise, but this nut is left hand thread, so it's clockwise. So holding the Allen key, so if you didn't see that, I was just holding the Allen key in position and then undoing the nut clockwise, so it's like that. So once you've done that, you remove the spanner, remove the Allen key, and then anti-clockwise undo the nut and put that safe. And then just in the end there, just a spacer there, which comes off like so. Put that to one side. Then you should just be able to pull off your Freehub body like so. There's the Freehub body. Now once you've done that, you can turn the wheel round to the non-drive side, and then what you need for this is you can either use your 5mm hex head like that, or get a 5mm socket and then put it back in the drive side, so that just locates in there. And then what you want is on the end there, you can use a spanner, but in case it slips you're better off just using a socket. So a 17mm socket, and this side is normal thread, so anti-clockwise to undo it. So you just hold on to this side again, just holding on that, and then put your socket over there, then hold on one side and just push down on your socket like that, and then you remove your tools out of the way and then undo the nut off the end, put that to one side. Now once you've done that, you can see just there there's a 2.5mm hex head. So what you want to do, get a 2.5mm, then undo that. That's just standard anti-clockwise, undo it. Once you've just cracked it undone a few turns like that, then it'll be loose. Now that's threaded on there, so anti-clockwise, once you've undone it, you can just unthread it like that. So just keep going until it comes off in your hand like that. Put that to one side. Now you should just be able to push the shaft through and out the drive side. So just push it through. It might be stuck, might have to give it a tap with a soft blow rubber hammer just to get it started. If not, you can just push it with your finger and it should go through. So then it comes out this side like so. So there's a complete aluminium axle there. Now because we removed that, we can see the wheel bearings. One down in there, as you can see, the drive side, and then one on the non-drive side behind the cover there. There's just a metal washer there. So if you take that off, put that safe, and the bearing's just in there, like so. So I'll just go ahead and show you how to get those out. Right, so to remove the bearings, I'll start with the non-drive side bearing, which is the one in here. So all I've got is a block of wood on a solid surface. Now I'll just rest the wheel down on it like so. Obviously the Freehub would normally be here, so I'm going to knock the bearing out that's on the opposite side. And then we need for this is a punch like so. You put down inside there and just rest it on the bearing, on the inner lip of the bearing. So the inside there, just rest it down in there and touching that just to get it started. So we just tap that round. Obviously it's no good hitting it in one place only because it come out crooked. You've got to tap it, move the punch to the opposite side, give it a tap and just keep crisscrossing it over. Left, right, up, down, like so. As you can see, there you go, a couple of taps and it's out. So there we have the bearing from the non-drive side. So then what we'll do is we'll flip the wheel over. So we want to do now the drive side. So we'll just flip that over, rest it on the block of wood again, and now because you haven't got a bearing in the way there, you can see it clearly down inside. So you get your punch and your hammer again, locate the bearing again, same thing, crisscross it, and there we have both bearings removed out of the hub, as you can see. So what we'll do now, we'll just get a piece of rag and degrease where the bearings will sit, clean any of the old grease and muck out of there that's in there, both sides, clean the hub up. Then we can go ahead and fit the new bearings back in. Right, so once you've got the hub cleaned up, you're ready to install your new bearings. Now what you want to do is only buy quality bearings from known brand manufacturers. Don't be using any cheap bearings because they just don't last. It's pointless fitting them. It's just false economy. So first thing to do is just run some grease round inside the hub there where the bearing's going to sit. So we'll just put a light smear of grease around there, and then what you want to do is just put some grease around the outside of the bearing like so, and then on the face on the inside, so what's going to sit inside the hub, what you don't see, paint some over that just to help keep the water out. Doesn't do any harm. Put some over there like that, and then once you greased it, you can put it on your finger and just lower it in to place like that, and just sit it in there like so. And then once you've done that, now what you need then is, now I'm showing you this so as you can do the job at home, no special tools involved, as you'll see. You don't need any special tools to do it, but if you've got, say, a bearing press, then you can use a bearing press. I'm not saying don't use one, I'm just showing you how to do this so you can complete the job at home without any special tools. So what you need then is a 22mm socket, as you can see. So you can just use the socket itself, or you can put a little extension on it. And then what you want to do is it just rests over exactly the same size as the outside of the bearing. Never hit where the seal is, because you'll damage the bearing straight away before you've even put it in. So never hit where the black seal is, or a coloured seal on there. And to hit it in, just rest that over there like so. And you've got to hit it in, just tap it in so as it's going in nice and square. Don't hit one side only so it's going in at an angle. You just got to tap it round so it's going in square. Just get it started, and then just make sure you stop and have a look, make sure that it's going in nice and flush. You can obviously see if it's going in crooked or not, so just make sure that you don't hit it in crooked. You'll tell when it's hit the bottom because the note changes when it hits the bottom. So as soon as it hits the bottom there, stop tapping it in. So there's the drive side bearing installed in there. So it should spin nice and freely, like that. No resistance on it at all. Now just flip the wheel over to non-drive side. Then we'll do the same again. We'll just get some grease, put round where the bearing sits in there. That's just to help it there, stop getting seized in there at any point, so when you want to change in the future, you know it's going to come out nice and easily. And then again, get your bearing, put some grease around it, and again on the face it's going to be on the inside that you're not going to see. Just put some over that, like that, and again drop the bearing in place like so. Just push it a little way in by hand there, you just feel it going slightly so as you know it's in line. And then again your socket, same size again, same size bearing. Tap this one in again, same thing, make sure it's going in nice and square, it's not going in crooked. There you go, there's the non-drive side bearing, so it's time to reinstall the other parts. Right, so when it comes to reassembling the axle, what you want to do is, first of all, is just put some grease on the axle itself there, a little bit on the thread there, smear some on there, and then what you can do is just on the face of the bearing there, and where the axle's going to go through, just smear a bit of grease there, just to help keep the water out as best you can. And then from the drive side, put the axle through, and it'll go all the way through and out there. And then with your spacer washer there, that just goes on with a bump going on the inside. Just pop that over in place like so, then get your nut with the Allen key on it there, put that on, so that's clockwise, just to do that up, thread that all the way in until it stops. Like so, so it just stops moving. And then your 2.5mm hex head, tighten it up, just get that snug down. All the way till it stops, and then nip it up like so, and then you can put the nut back on the end, So if you want to just put a little bit of grease up in the air, in the end there, just helps stop it getting seized in there at any time. That's clockwise to do that up. So you do that up like that, then get your 5mm hex head in the drive side and just get your socket clockwise and just snip that up, holding the Allen key. Just snip that up, make sure it's just tight, and then move around to the drive side. So what you want to do is put a bit of grease on the axle sticking out there first, stop the Freehub getting stuck on, and then with your Freehub itself you grease the pulls there if yours, clean it up and then re-grease the pulls. Just make sure you get a brush there and just put some grease down inside the Freehub there where the bearings are. Just stop it getting stuck on at a later date. And then if you slide the Freehub back over the shaft like so, and then turn it anti-clockwise whilst pushing in at the same time to engage it like that, and then get your spacer on the end, put that in place like that, and you get your nut, the serrated bits on the outside, that's where it clamps into your frame. Smooth the bit, smooth there with nothing on it, goes on the inside. So you just start that, remember it's anti-clockwise for doing it up. So get that started like that, and then to finish it off just need your 5mm hex head in the middle again to hold it, and then your 17mm spanner, and then just nip that up, like I said, anti-clockwise. You can just hold the Allen key and nip the spanner up like that. So there you go. Right, so there's the steps complete for you. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.